welcome back to the track, Monster Truck Attitude fans. On this beautiful Sunday, we've got 8 of the best monster trucks ready to throw down here today at Madness. We're taking a look at Taz taking on Monster Patrol, then Backwards Bob set to take on Bad Company, then it's going to be Jurassic Attack taking on Tropical Thunder, and then Mohawk Warrior is back and ready to take on Devastator. That's how round 1 action is going to unfold, and up first here, we're taking a look at the new kid on the block, Mike Laziski, and Taz. He's coming to the line to take on Monster Patrol. Kayla Parks, we've seen her out here a couple of times before. She is ready to throw down here on Madness over here on the inside lane. One of them moving on into semifinals, the other one going home on the trailer. Here's the green light down the straightaway. Taz has a lead on Monster Patrol, some big time air, and Monster Patrol looks like she got the come from behind victory up and over the finish line. We're going to go back and take another look at this monstrous air by both these drivers here as we go down the straightaway. Taz has a slight lead. Here comes Monster Patrol now on the inside, and she does make up the ground. She is going to be your winner here tonight inside of round 1 over Taz. Next up here in round 1 competition, we're going to be taking a look at the debut of Colt Durham and Backwards Bob. He is set now to take on Brad Anderson in the Bad Company Chevrolet. Always means business out here on the track, now staged over on the outside lane. New kid on the block, we're taking a look at him for the first time on the inside. Backwards Bob ready to go. Green light goes down now. Bad Company with the early lead now and up and over the cars, and it's all Bad Company here in round 1. The new kid on the block trying to get that new truck dialed in here as Bad Company will take the victory on into semifinals. We go back and look at the replay. It was pretty much Bad Company all the way from the start. Looks like Backwards Bob got a little bobbled up as he approached that jump. Nonetheless, Bad Company does move on in round 1 competition. Next up here tonight, Brad Shaw representing the Crush This race team, bringing back Jurassic Attack. He is now ready to take on Chad Legit, too legit. You see him over there? The long-time MTA veteran, always driven Tropical Thunder to its maximum potential. We'll see what he's got against Jurassic Attack. In round 1, the green light goes down. They're pretty much even side by side. Up and over the first jump, now a close shootout, and over goes Jurassic Attack. The fans love it as they come unglued here at the MTA Arena for Madness as Brad Shaw turns over Jurassic Attack. We go back and look at the Madness replay. Watch now, up and over the first jump. They're pretty much even in the air, and they come to the line, and your winner is going to be Brad Shaw in Jurassic Attack as he lands it right there in the shutdown area. Just got a little crossed up, turned it up on its side. We'll have an update down in the pit area later on tonight. And now to close out round 1 competition, we're going to be taking a look at Matt Dempsey. He's been out here before, the former driver of Raging Steel, now finding himself in the Devastator Chevrolet as he finds himself against Nugget out of the Uncle Shaggy School of Driving. Mohawk Warrior ready to go on the inside lane. Who moves on in the semifinals? The green light goes down. Devastator with a whole shot. Mohawk Warrior making up some big time ground in a close shootout all the way down across the finish line. And Devastator, I don't know if you guys saw that, he just turned it over, coming over the back end of that sea container jump. Let's go back down and check out the replay again. Even down that straight stretch, some major air out of both drivers to the finish line, and Mohawk Warrior taking the championship win on into the semifinals. And watch the far end of your screen here, Devastator turning it over. Just got a little bobbled up right there. Nonetheless, Mohawk Warrior is your winner here tonight inside of round 1. Right now, our MTA track crew and officials down there. First time here on Madness. We're seeing him out there with a broken front tire on the Devastator. So he's out of competition here for the rest of the night. And again, Mohawk Warrior does move on in the semifinals. Speaking about being out of competition, we saw this man earlier tonight roll over the Jurassic Attack. It wasn't that bad. The crew's down there thrashing on it. Crush This has a lot of top-of-the-line equipment. They are going to have Jurassic Attack back for our semifinal competition. We've confirmed that with the crew chief of Jurassic Attack, so expect him back here tonight in semis, and here's how that's going to be breaking down. We're going to be taking a look at Monster Patrol, set to take on Bad Company. Other side of your bracket, we saw Jurassic Attack down in the shop. He is now back, ready to take on Nugget inside of the Mohawk Warrior for our semifinal competition. And up in the line right now, Kayla Parks, still fairly new to the MTA scene. Monster Patrol has come close on several occasions, trying to get a big-time win. She now draws up against Bad Company. That's Brad Anderson over here representing the Renegades Motorsports race team. It's a battle of the Bowtie Chevrolet. The green light goes down. Monster Patrol with the lead, but here comes Anderson on the inside. What a matchup here in our semifinal competition. Way too close to call up here in the booth where I'm sitting. I don't know if you guys can tell at home who got that win. We're going to break it down right here in our replay. They go up now over the first jump. Look at them side by side to the finish line, and Anderson looks like he's got a slight edge on Monster Patrol. Jumping to the next frame, and Bad Company will punch his ticket into the final round showdown. What What a matchup here tonight in semifinal action. Bad Company and Monster Patrol absolutely throwing it down. That was an exciting race. But now we move on to the second half of semifinals. Bradshaw returns out of the Crush This Race team. Jurassic attack. You see him on the outside lane ready to rock this house as he gets ready to take on Nugget on the inside lane. Mohawk Warrior ready to go. One of them's getting a ticket to meet up with Bad Company. The green light goes down side by side. Shoot out to the finish line. Some major air. And oh my, goes Nugget on the inside lane here, right inside of the shutdown area. Not sure what happened, just caught a bad bounce right there. But how about Bradshaw in Jurassic attack? Look at him down that straightaway. Mohawk Warrior with a slight lead up and over the cars now. And Mohawk gets the win. Again, just a bad lick right there as he crossed the finish line. But that means the final round showdown here on the first episode of Madness is set. Mohawk Warrior takes on Bad Company next. We are now set and ready to crown an all-new champion here on Madness as Brad Anderson and Bad Company from the Renegades Motorsports race team get set now to take on Nugget, driving for the 𝐿 School of Driving. Mohawk Warrior ready to go over there on the outside lane. One of them walks away with the first-time championship here on Madness. Boat truck stage, it's showtime down the straightaway. Mohawk Warrior with a slight lead. Anderson trying to make up the ground now, and it's all Mohawk Warrior. He will turn it over in the shutdown area. How about a big-time win for Nugget inside of Mohawk Warrior? Here was a look at the replay down the straightaway. Mohawk had him off the line and down the straight, up and over the cars. Now he pulls it out by about half a truck here tonight on Madness. And Bad Company, again, Brad Anderson hanging right there with him all the way down to the finish line, but it was Nugget who prevailed. So ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your first Madness champion here on the MTA YouTube channel, Nugget and Mohawk Warrior. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we get to take a look at the overall point standings here on Madness. Obviously, with tonight's big win, Nugget will take the overall with 100 points. Right behind him, Brad Anderson at 90 in Bad Company. Then we're taking a look at semifinals, Monster Patrol and Jurassic Attack, who got eliminated there with 80 points. And then rounding out your round one eliminations at 75 points, Taz, Backwards Bob, Tropical Thunder, and the Devastator, all at 75 points. And a lot of room to still make up some ground in the March season here on Madness. We hope you guys had a great time. Thank you guys so much for always supporting the MTA YouTube channel. Hopefully we can continue to do this for many, many more years to come. Thank you guys once again. Be sure if you haven't already, crush that subscribe button, and I'll catch you down the road.